Hi everyone, I welcome you back to this weekly market forecast covering for the 5th to 9th of January 2026. Happy New Year, ladies and gentlemen, and it's a beautiful time to be back. Welcome back to business. This is brought to you by FX Pro, and my name is Yemi Olaleye. Starting from the fundamental outlook, we're looking at the market on the high impact news focused only, and on Monday 5th, we have just only one, which is on the US dollar coming up 4 p.m. Nigerian time on the ISM manufacturing PMI. And on Tuesday, January, we have bank holiday covering for the euro. So there may be a slow day at the office on that day. And most of the fundamental coming up for this week will be for the Wednesday and the Friday because we have high impact news covering AUD and US dollar, CPI, and the ADP non-farm employment change on AUD and US dollar on the Wednesday. On Thursday, we have the CHF and the USD. And on Friday, we do have for the Canadian dollar and US dollar as well. So US dollar is highly volatile for this week as well. We're going to experience AUD and Canadian dollar also being volatile for this week. So let's be careful and let's see how we trade that. Then let's go straight into the technical analysis and let's see what we have in there. Starting from the DXY in the markets, we have a very beautiful bullish weekly candle for last week, which was already forecasted in my last outlook. On the weekly time frame perspective, my stance and bias remains the same, and I don't have to repeat that. Today, if you're looking for if you're watching this for the very first time, I'm looking for more bullish momentum from where the price is currently. On the daily time frame perspective, that was what exactly we had for last week, because on the daily, we had the price sitting back into this range and it went straight up, just like my projection since 2 weeks ago. So basically, my projection on this remains bullish till the price gets into this range on the weekly time zone perspective. So this is the price range on the weekly time zone. This is it around here at 104.383 at least. So this is the average level I'm looking to see the price get into. So currently my bias on the XY remains bullish. On 4 time frame, there's not really anything going on there. I've seen it on the higher time frame perspective. So I'm not really focusing on the lower time frame here. Nothing's really going on, just that we experienced a little bit of movement to this price level here. And let me just push this away so that we can have a clean chart. We can have a little bit of movement to here and to break that previous high, and we continue moving. So basically, this is what I'm expecting to see on the DXY. So to keep it short, I'm looking for more bullish momentum on the DXY. Then going to the 4 time frame perspective, going to the Euro US dollar generally. And last week projection was it because I was expecting the price to actually still get to this level or first get here before we go down. And if you check, the price actually did that. It did over 70 something pips into this range for last week. So our say projection was on point. So I'm taking that out and let's go to the weekly time frame and do the proper analysis on this. On the weekly time frame, what do we have? Price has been ranging so far so well. We have a bullish momentum that has not been fully completed yet, which is a full cycle, which market has not done. So looking at the market from other angle, we might be expecting more bearish momentum before the price will do a full-blown bullish ride till the price gets here. So what exactly are we looking at for today? Let's see. For this week, we have a bearish candle for last week, and let's see what we have for the daily time frame. What do we have? It has been bearish for the past 5 days. All through last week, we were seeing a sell momentum, even though it's small, but it was selling. Actually, yes. And this was the level I'm expecting the price to get into before we expect more bullish momentum in the market. So basically, if I'm going to do that, that means I'll be expecting the price to move a little bit downward again. In fact, it will move more than this, in my own opinion. If you ask me, it will move more than this. This is very close to where I'm expecting. This is about 40 or 50 pips, which I'm expecting the price to actually do more than that. And currently, I want to see the price get in here and also break it before moving. And ideally, I can expect the market to get to this price level because it's very close to where it is currently. So I'll be waiting for the price to get here. To keep the long story short, I'll be waiting for the price to get into this price level. Sorry, something like this. So this will be my projection for the daily time frame on the 4 hour on the Euro US dollar. Going to the 4 hour time frame on the Euro USD, nothing is really going on. Like as usual, nothing's really going on here. I can just put the projection mark here. I can put my buy projection, and this is the sell, this is the stop loss there, and this is the right here can still give about 1:3, 1:4, depending. This is just what I'm looking at. So basically, I'm looking for more bearish momentum here. This low, I'm expecting it to get. I'm expecting the price to take it out. So this happened on Monday. It will give me more confidence to see the price right down this entire rate here to move into this level, and then we see buy from there. So that's that on the Euro US dollar. On Great Britain pounds USD, projection on it was also on point. Last week expected a sell, that even though it was a sluggish one, but we expected it. And more so, there's a price level here which I also anticipated for last week, I guess. And this is where the price actually tapped out on Thursday or Friday. This was on Wednesday. Wednesday, price tapped out from here on Wednesday. So let's go to the proper one and let's see what we have here. So taking this out, I'm taking most of this out anyways. Going to the weekly time frame perspective, let's see what we have. This is a weekly time frame perspective and also looking bullish to the complete cycle of the bull ride, which we saw the pattern. But of course, the market has been bullish and bearish all along. And last week was a bearish momentum. And let's see what that impact means on the lower time frame, like daily. On the daily time frame perspective, what we had was a bearish momentum to the price level we anticipated for last week, and also the price tapped out from there. But basically looking at what the price is showing, this is a strong bullish momentum here. If you go by the momentum, this is strong bullish momentum, and anyhow you look at this, the price is pumping to the downside. The bullish momentum exists, but there's no clear formation that will be seeing the price taking that low. Of course, when the market opens, this is just the market begins to warm up for the year, and what I really want to see eventually is I want to see our price tapped for a buy in here and give that beautiful sell. So from here, I want to buy off. This is what my projection looks like on this one particularly. This is what my projection look like. This is on daily time frame. This is what I am looking for. So if I'm looking for that, I'm looking for a sell like this, whereby I sell will be doing something like this, and then I want to sell it down into this range before I start buying off again. Basically, this is what I'll be looking for. So on the 4-hour time frame perspective, we'll be taking out this one. I'll take it out here. We already see what this one looks like. All right. And looking at this from this perspective alone, just that. So basically, if this will be going to this level to sell off, then I want to be buying off from here in the future. It is very simple. Look at this level. This I want to buy off from the future. So what exactly are we looking at for now? The sell momentum is not really much of a stress for this trend. Just that when the market opens, I want to see it break out this level. I want to see it take out this this trend line here. You see, the price has been there, but there's no clear formation that the price is closing below it yet. But of course, from where the market is, if we want to see the full blown of the bullish ride of the weekly, then we need a quality and reasonable retracement or price correction to the downside, and justifiably so. DXY is looking bullish anyway, so we might actually see the sell right down straight into this level. And if that should be the case, that means we'll be seeing more momentum for a bullish ride from this price level in the future, whereby we have something like this. But then let's see how the price unfold. The year is just opening and warming up, and let's see how the price will unfold before we get started. Then this is just my analysis on this one. I'm taking this out to reduce plenty things on the charts. Can you see that? So basically, this is for me. This is what I'm expecting to see. I'm expecting to see a bullish ride into this level, and this is the risk management here. Okay. And also, I want to see the sell momentum down into this range. So if the price is able to do that, fantastic. So not to waste time, I'm seeing a sell from here to here. If it goes here, it's more good for me. It's even better for me. If the price goes here, I want to sell. If it doesn't, if it keeps selling this way, which is very possible, just wait for it to break the trend line. If it does, and then you can ride it down to this level. By the time the price gets here, we'll know where we're actually buying. But I want to see buy from here. Okay, that's on that. AUD US dollar, nothing really much here. Expecting the price to come in on higher time frame perspective. Let me just go there straight. So it's a beautiful year, right? Now, this is the weekly time frame perspective. This is also a very bullish ride. Since this time last year, I was talking about it. I was going to get here, and all the way it has taken the momentum, blah blah blah. But then currently, what's it looking like? We need a correction. Anyways, we need a correction. I'm expecting a correction on it. On the daily time frame perspective, the correction I'm looking for was actually here on 4 hours, and this is on the daily. And from there to the current market price, I'm expecting the price to do about 82 pips more. So if the price is able to do 82 pips more to the downside, it'd be good for me to sell out to buy eventually. But currently it's looking bullish massively, and look at the previous rate we have here. This is void and a lot of it. So that's why I'm not interested in buying it now. I want to see the price come into this range, and if it does, yeah, below this level, here's my stop loss. I want to be taking it for a buy from there. So I'm not taking anything here. I'm just not much interested. On the weekly time frame perspective, let's go to the NZD. Let's see what we have here. On the weekly, yes, we have some beautiful momentum as well, whereby the price has done significant sell sell, and currently turn for a bullish momentum all of a sudden. And over 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks now, we've seen how the price has been moving in the upward direction. Last week was a bearish one, which left the price to be actually in a consolidation for the past 4 weeks consecutively. And with that outlook, therefore, we go to the daily time frame and let's see what it looks like on the daily. On the daily, we have fantastic bearish momentum Monday to Thursday last week. Friday was a little bit of bullish, but I've not seen a clear structure of this price taking out this previous low. If the price is able to take out this low, I will comfortably or confidently look for more bearish momentum until the price gets here. And what do I have here? What am I expecting to buy from here? That will be clear on the 4-hour time frame perspective. And let's go there. This is a very good demand zone on 4-hour time frame perspective. That is why I booked it like this. I'm expecting the price to move into this range in the future. And when it does, what I'm risking is very small. Okay. What I'm risking is very small. This is about 1:11 risk reward ratio. And that is about it's not much. What I'm risking is about 17 pips, I guess, which is not even anything much. Okay, I'm risking about 17 pips thereabout. But then let's be clear. This is just one of the things I'm looking out for on NZD US dollar. So if the price is not for me, there's no problem, no pressure. I'm looking for when the price will get here. I want to see a sell. Then when you look at the trend line perspective, if this low is taken out basically from the price action and price sitting just below it, there is a very good ride because we have an anchor candle right here. And with that information, therefore, you can do well to sell it off to this price level. That is on NZD US dollar. And going to the USD card, this should be following whatever it is that the XY is doing. And let's go to the weekly time frame perspective just to keep it simple. On the weekly time frame, look at what we have here. It's looking like this, bearish. The price couldn't take it out, so we have a rate of candles that the price is still expected to take out in the future. This is a new high here, which is a lesser high to this one, a lower high to this one, and it's fine. But back to where we are. This was a time the price was sitting on the demand zone right here, which we expected the price to move in here before it start buying. And last week the price moved just in there. Can you see? Okay, just a little bit more. Price has not gotten into the range. Okay, price did not get into that range, but I was expecting the price to get into this range before we have a buy. But then let's go to the daily time frame perspective and let's see what it looks like. So on the daily, this was the demand zone I'm looking for. I was expecting the price to actually get into this range from here. I was expecting the price. This was last week Friday. Anyways, this was last week Friday. If you can see, this was last week. Well, this was Wednesday. Okay, Friday. Okay, holiday. Market wasn't open all through the day. So now during the festivity period, I was expecting the price to actually get into this range before we see more bullish momentum, but the price did not do that. Anyways, the price didn't do that. And what did we see? We see the momentum pushing to the upside from here, which is very reasonable. Of course, if the price is not sitting back here, it's fine. But ideally, we also have a level here, which also suggests that the price could actually be buying from there. It's not far from the reality. This is a bullish fair value gap zone right here. So if the price is taking it up from here and is buying from there, that is not an issue. So we're expecting more bullish momentum from here to here. And why that zone? On 4-hour time frame perspective, it suggests to me that this is more of a supply zone right here above the price level. So if the price is here currently tricky, and there's about 220 pips on average till the price gets in there, we'll be looking for more bullish momentum actually on this one right here. The price did not get into where I want to tap in from, but what I will say is with this outlook, therefore, does that mean I won't have opportunity to buy off again in the future or to start the opportunity from here? Well, let's see 1-hour time frame perspective. On the 1-hour time frame, if we see the price, I want to see if we have a clear structure around here. Let's see if we have a clear structure, we can just be looking for buy. Well, probably you have to go to 15 minutes. I'm not saying anything on 1-hour time frame perspective, so we can force it. Okay. So if the price is continuing in this bullish momentum right here, it's not taking out this trend line, we have to just keep buying. Or peradventure, if you can wait for this level to be taken out. If you're not in already, wait for this level to be taken out, and you see something like this in the market when it's unable to break down above here and create a new structure for a high, then you can wait for the price to just do a little bit of movement back in here and you take a buy from there. So that still looks very good and fair. But for those that taking it already from the fair value gap zone, congratulations. I didn't see that coming. I was expecting to see it in that area I really marked right here. Or for that reason, I saw a demand zone. So this is just my outlook on this one right here. I have to shrink the chart so you can have an overview of what I'm looking like, what I'm looking for. So this is what it's looking like. This is the price level, supply level here. I want to be selling off from here in the future. So I can take this off now. No, let me leave it. Let me leave it for those that may be seeing this afterwards. This is where I want to be selling from in the future. Okay, so for this one particularly, I'm going to be doing something like this on it. I know this one particularly, doing something like this on it. So I want to sell from here. That's just the truth. I want to sell from here. Um, I'm coming, sorry. I'm trying to, this thing is wasting my time. Oh, okay, this is it here. So I want to sell from here. This is what I'm expecting. I want to see the price get into that range and I see a sell from there. That's USD CAD, by the way. And let's go straight to the next guy, USDJPY, the black sheep. Okay, it's not really the black sheep anyways. Um, from the weekly time frame, let's see what we have here on the weekly time frame. This also went as expected on the 4 hours for last week. Look at it on 4 hours. My projection was to see the price get in here. Then we have a sell. We have a buy rather. So the price is moving barely below it, and we still had the buy anyways. But I'm going to talk about it more. So what did I see here on 4 hours? Let me just explain this and move on first. What I saw here was a bullish fair value gap zone from here to here, and I was expecting the price. This was the last one I had here. I was expecting the price to just move into that level. So expecting the price to move into this range before we start buying off. And that's what happened in the market. It went and hit a low. That low was a little bit more. Anyways, it's about 31 pips. So it could have hit anybody's stop loss. Probably mine too. But I wasn't on this. I was during festivities. Okay, so it bought eventually. But let's see what it looks like. I want to delete this. That's why I'm explaining what this looks like. Weekly time frame perspective, what it looks like is this. And we're looking for more bullish momentum. I want to see a complete cycle of this bullish right here. And this is the cycle for me. When it's completed, I want to see a sell from this level. And of course, we have a very good trendy momentum, which is very steepy for an uptrend. So the bearish momentum is imminent, the way it's looking. But I really want to see the price get here for me to sell. That is still better off for me. Following what the SY is showing, bullish momentum right now. And that is what I want to follow also. That on daily time frame perspective, how does it look like? This is what we have. Significantly, it has been ranging and been trapped, consolidated for some times now on daily time frame over the weekend. But this is what it's looking like. We really have not much issue here. Let's go to the 4 hour time frame perspective and see where we have momentum. 4 hours as absolute range. Okay, and we see the price move back and forth, just right there. And it interests me if the price actually continue with the bullish momentum, but will it continue to just buy like that, or there is anticipation to see it sell a little bit? I really can't see until market opens, but then the focus on the higher time frame perspective is to see it buy more. All right, is to see it buy more. So on 4 hour time frame perspective, this is what we have, and that's why it's looking tricky right there. I'm not going to expect more more bearish momentum. It might just be little, but I really can't tell how it's going to be. Only if I go to a lower time frame perspective. But eventually, if that happens and we have more than expectation of the bearish momentum, that means we can actually still see a buy momentum starting from here because we have a demand zone at that price level, which is sitting just dark right here. And that is my projection on this one. But overall, I'm expecting more bullish momentum on this. Go to daily time frame perspective and see my projection on this one. This is what I'm looking at. Even on the weekly time frame, it's even more simpler so that you have the higher time frame perspective. It will guide your lower time frame decision. And that is what I'm doing right here. So this is what I'm seeing, a bearish momentum from this price level. But currently, the price is battling it out here. If you want to really sell and enjoy this, you have to wait and the price gets here. We are good. On lower time frame perspective, we're going to spot more bullish momentum opportunity from here. But this trend remains very steepy to the upside. Yes, of course, we may experience a bit of sell momentum before we have a buy momentum going forward. And that is that on the 4 hour time frame perspective too. It is the same thing. I don't have much to say on the 4 hour time frame, just what I've said before. So this one, I'll be taking it out here. That's it. Nothing much here. Nothing much. On the USDCHF, what do I really have on USDCHF? Well, on the weekly time frame, let me see. I don't think much is going on there. Weekly time frame, ranging, a lot of ranging, trapped, ranging, and all of that. So basically, nothing is really important more than to see bullish momentum following DXY attitude. This is it. Price being stuck between this high and this low, and currently this low is protected now because we have like 3 candles wick down into it and protecting it, covering up all that and shifting to the upside. Last week was also a bullish candle, so that means we're looking for bullish momentum here. On the daily time frame perspective, this is what it looks like. I want to see more bullish momentum, bullish ride till all this range here. It must be taken out. Seriously, if it's taken out, it's good for us because we'll be expecting the price to get in here. From that price to where we're expecting, we'll be about 84 pips. No, it's more. From this level to this level is about 150 pips. Yeah, I think this is a better approach. We can be looking for a buy right here at the opening of the market. We may be looking for more buy momentum directly. Not really more. This is a balanced price range. Nothing to see more bearish momentum on it. And let's see how the price open. Okay, when price open, we're going to be the judge of how that react in the market. Okay. So when market opens, we're going to be the judge of how this happened, okay? And more bullish momentum from here too, till the price gets in here. So on the lower time frame perspective, I'm not going there, but on the higher time frame, this is where I'm sitting. On the daily time frame, this is what it looks like, and that is where exactly my projection is. So I'm waiting for more bullish momentum till the price gets here. When the price does, I'm waiting to see a sell energy from this price level here. So with that outlook, therefore, yes, I think we are good to go. And for the week, it's going to be a fantastic one. So let me just shift this a little and let me drag this guy here. So this is what I'm expecting, a buy before the sell on the daily time frame perspective. If you go to lower time frame, you can just use that to guide your own analysis and your thoughts. All right. And that being said, let's go straight to the next guy. Group pounds JPY. No, not interested. No clear formation here. You see the range is much. I want to see the price get here. If the price is able to get in here, look at this. If the price is able to get in here, I'll be looking for more bullish momentum. I'll be looking for a buy. All right. Till then, I'm not interested in anything this guy is doing. I want to see sell into this range as a demand zone. Then I want to buy from here. Nothing much here, please. Nothing. USD, Great Britain pounds, Canadian dollar. No, no formation. I'm not interested in it now. It's too much. Can you see this? No really clear formation here. So I'll move on. Please. The next one, Great Britain pounds, AUD, the same thing. Nothing really much going on here. No clear structure. Let the price battle it out. When the price battle is out, the balance between the bulls and the bears, when it's out, then we have a clear structure. We know what to do. Currently, I'm not interested in them. On this one particularly, this is the gold US dollar. Last week, I projected the sell into this range, and it was over 196, 1,006 pips here. I think 1,006 pips. So let's see the weekly time frame. On the weekly, you saw this. It was a bearish momentum all through last week, and it did about 2,600 pips. But I projected the 1,600 out of it, so it was a good one for who sold it. But I said I was not interested in more of the selling because it's more of bullish momentum and energy. On the weekly time frame perspective, this is the price level I'm expecting to see a buy from. If this sell continues, I will be looking for buy. And then on the daily time frame perspective, what I'll be looking for is also very simple. Look at the trend line here. The trend line can just be extended from last week outlook. And if the price is able to break through this trend line, this level here on the daily is where I'm looking for a buy in the future. So which means there are many price levels we can expect gold to get into. This is 6,000 plus in pips if the markets move down here. But before you think the market will get here, let's see the breakout of this structure first, the breakout of this trend line, and with that, it gives us a clear structure of what we're doing. On the 4-hour time frame perspective, however, I had a bullish momentum right from here. From last week, projection that I was expecting the price to move into this range, and from there we can expect a bit buy momentum. And of course, market actually did that, and I was happy. It did about 1,600 pips into that range. I think it's from here, somewhere around here. I remember I called this movement like on the charts while I was looking at it. So I saw it moving. I did about 1,600 pips here. So I expected to see the bit of buy, but afterwards it has taken the stop loss before the buy. And the buy, look at my projection. So it's still right here. I was expecting it to be more than this. The buy was just a little bit and it continued this way. So with this outlook, therefore, it seems to me more like these guys want to dump more. Based on weekly time frame perspective, the candlestick was massive. And based on the daily time frame perspective, you can see that it's also massive. But I don't want to really go all in for a sell now because we had just one day that did the entire movement. So these three last days candle, like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday candles, ranged all through here. And I don't know if you can say this is sustainable or not, but I want to see it breaking this trend line. If it breaks the trend line, we have that more to my confidence that it looks more sustainable, because just one candle on Tuesday, that shift alone is good, but I needed to see like 2-3 candles like this that would have made me say, okay, we are looking for sell, the sell pressure is much and blah blah blah. But currently, let's just wait and see how this goes. But eventually, overall, you still be buying gold, but for now, it looks bearish on this time frame, and when it gets here on this time frame here, it it is a good one for a buy. At what price? 3732. That is a price level here. Before the price we get there, it's a lot of money. And let's keep it simple. Let's always keep it simple. So this one right here, I'm taking it out because price has really smashed it. And of course, yes, this level, I'm taking it out. This level, I'm taking it out. Over here, all we have now is the trend line. We want to see how the trend line will react to break out this structure here and continue selling. Okay, and if it sells to this level, it's a good zone to look for a buy. And also on the higher time frame, if it sells to this level, it's a good zone for a buy. So I'm going to take this out. The arrow is too long, it's too big for me. So I just do something like this. Okay, that's that. That is on good anyways. That is on good. If you go to lower time frame perspective, you might have more insight on it, but then just trying to balance it a little bit without really going deeper. And this is on 1 hour time frame, a lot of data. This 1 hour time frame is still looking good. As you can see, it's like a structure that is yet to be completed, right? Like we have this head and shoulder pattern, which the next leg, the next hand has not been found. Look at it right here. This is the hand, the shoulder, the head, the shoulder. Like we're looking for the next hand to break the trend line. So let that be it. And I think we're good with that. So for the last one, let's see what we have on BTCUSD. I'll just go straight to the weekly time frame, please. The weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, my projection was very simple: to see more bullish momentum or bearish momentum till the price gets in here and want to buy from here. On the weekly, for the past 4, 5, 6 weeks now, it's been ranging, holding on this level. So there's nothing more to say about that. And the momentum in the market, the volatility in the market is not really huge right now. But till the price gets here, this one I want to see a buy from. What if it continues buying? No problem, I'm not taking it. But if it comes here, this one I want to see the sell from. I want to see the buy from. So sell before the buy is the projection. And on the daily time frame perspective, of course, what do you expect? A lot of range. And then if the price gets here in the future, I want to be selling from here too. So this is very, very clear. This is very, very clear. So paraventure, if you see the price dumping on any of this price level here, it is good. And it's also a level we're expecting to see the price get into. So if you're on that, congratulations. I wish you the best. And thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. It's always a good time to do this. And of course, this is going to be a fantastic one. Let's keep learning. Learning is the only reason why we can be profitable, and is the true cause and foundation of profitability. Keep learning, and it's going to be a fantastic year. Thank you very much. Like, share, and subscribe. God bless you. Enjoy the rest of the week. Bye for now.